Hey everyone, DemainaNyx here, and I am back with more Kingdom. So, day 6. We survived the first blood moon. Everything has been going well so far. I got my free 2-tier walls, and so we're going to start expanding. I already kind of started by building out this way. So luckily, we have this nice farmland right here that's all nice and cleared. I also have a farm here. I'm debating building that one, because unfortunately this wall is going to cut into it. So I'd have to extend further out if I want both of these. But then again, I mean, I don't really need 5 farms. You really, like and I think I mentioned it in my last playthrough, you really only need 1 farm. 1 farm, if you can get all 6 farms, even if you could get just 4 farms, that's really all you need. You can survive off that. I've had games where, I think even less, that I was able to turn deer. Oh, I didn't get all of them. Oh well, it's good enough. But you can actually survive with not few farms, but with upgrading very few places. You don't need to upgrade everything. They give you all these things, you know, that there's all these farms, there's all these, like, here's an archer stand, here's a farm, here's another farm, here's a wall. You don't need to upgrade everything. Even if you do, you will end up with way more money than you need anyway. So, like, yes, actually, I may just build my farm there because I need to have some farms. Walls. I need a wall out here. I like to get my walls done. I'm going to put a wall there. This is going to be my farm. Let's upgrade that twice. And I'm only doing this because it's a blood moon. It was a blood moon last night. Build this wall. So that means that we may get attacked. We're not supposed to get attacked, but if we do get attacked, it's a very small attack that's like 1 or 2 enemies come. So this is when you take advantage of this time and you do whatever you want to do. You'll expand, you explore, you upgrade your walls, you do whatever. Normally I take this time to attack, but I don't have the resources to attack at the moment because this is only the first blood moon. And we're trying to survive. So right now, my goal is to destroy 3 of the portals. I'm not sure which 3 I'm going to destroy, but I'm going to destroy 3 of the portals. I thought I bought you. I don't have enough. Okay, let's go get some more coins. But my goal is to destroy 3 of the portals and leave the 4th one alone so that it will continue to attack me. Because that way I can continue my game. But I have an easier time because I won't be attacked from both sides. I'll only be attacked from one side. Which gives me the opportunity of doing stuff like, okay, I can, you know, plan or not have to worry about building walls on one side. I can worry about, or just you can plan your life a little bit easier. You don't have to, if you know you're not going to be attacked from the light, you don't have to build walls on that side. You don't have to at least keep upgrading the walls on that side. If you know you're not going to be attacked from the right, you don't have to worry about if your catapult got destroyed. You don't have to immediately bring that back up. So there are benefits to doing it. And it's just finding the balancing act between doing that and what you want to... It's not that. Give me that coin back. Finding the balancing act of how much you want to spend on doing these upgrades and stuff. Okay, I get a few coins here. Some of you are going to become farmers because I need more farmers. So get your butt over here and get some scythes. You guys got any coins? There we go. And let's go get more people. And this is one thing that most of the people I've been watching, whenever they play Kingdom, I don't want to say they mess this up, but they're not as consistent about doing this. The minute it's night, you should be, let's just say should be in your walls. And during the day, you need to be taking advantage of that daylight to go run out into the forest and recruit. Well, during your night, you can hire people, or you can buy your bows and your scythes and whatever if they're in your walls. You can upgrade your farms from a tier 1 to a tier 2 during the nights. You can build your inner walls during the nights. So it seems like a lot of people, I mean, I'm doing it currently, but I only had 2 walls, and I wasn't upgrading them purposely. But You can spend your days running around and recruiting people, and then spend your nights upgrading the inside of your town, or your village, or your kingdom, or whatever you want to call it. So if you're slowly building out like that, and you don't have inner walls, or you don't have whatever, you can do that. You can actually spend your time so that you're constantly doing stuff. And it's like, if you want to do something drastic, like there's a clearing and you want to build in the clearing, yeah, you got to be a little bit more planned out about how you plan to accomplish that. You can't just run out in the middle of the night and pray that you do it in time. But most of the time, you will have night shifts of nothing's happening. Or you'll have shifts of, oh, I have enough farmers. Perfect. So I will probably be building that other farm. Oh, he gave me size. Okay. I was going to say, I did not have that many farmers. And see, if you noticed, this farm has 6 on that, just this one little waterfall area here, or river. It's probably a river. I keep calling it a waterfall. But see, it takes like my whole screen. Once I keep it right there, it takes like the whole screen up. So for this waterfall, if I just get this waterfall in the edge, like right there, I don't think I'll get all 6 farms on this, or 3 farms on this side. So it's one thing to keep in mind when you're doing this, is if I'm building this, don't build like this archer stand here, because it'll end up cutting into how many farms I can get. Now, if you upgrade everything in the game, that doesn't matter because you get enough farms anyway. But if you're trying to save on gold, instead of upgrading everything, you can upgrade just this one farm. And then see where it extends. Okay, it extends all the way out to about where this one is. So I can build a wall right here, if there was a wall here. And you can do this to plan out your structure of how you want to have your kingdom. Like I was saying here, how it's like, oh, I could get this farm here, except for the only wall is that now my wall, or the closest wall, is here. If I got this farm, this wall would cut into this. So I wouldn't be getting the full benefit of this farm. Well, if this was the only farm I had in my kingdom, that's vital. That's going to, kill my productivity as, farms. If it's my 3rd or 2nd or 5th farm, I don't care if there's only 2 farms around it. So a lot of it is, just learning not the basics, but figuring out how you want your game to go, how you plan on breaking up your kingdom. Because if you want to have walls every other foot, and you want to build every single wall you see, and you don't care if you get 3 farms in the entire kingdom, perfect. If you plan on surviving on mostly deer, that's a perfect strategy. It works perfectly. I need another word besides perfect, but it's a valid strategy. There's nothing wrong with doing that. At the same time, though, if you want to have, different breakdowns of things, you can do that too. Like, most likely, I will build up this wall. And I will not build up this farm here. The reason being is because then I have 2 walls that my enemies have to get through before they get to my farmers here. And it's a weird strategy because it's like, okay, but then you don't get as much gold. Well, I don't really need it, though. And that's where you have to do your balancing is, well, if it was the only farm in my kingdom and I've only had walls, that might not be the best idea. But since I've had multiples, I don't care if I'm wasting a farm or 2. And especially where, like I said, I don't know the exact numbers. I think each farm, these little plots here, gives about 8 coins a cycle. Or it's 4 coins a cycle of like crops. Because they go through like the crops grow. Or the flat ground, like this guy over here. Then you have the crops grow. Then they start, see how they're growing. Then they start blooming, like you can see around here. Like this one's going to get a little bit bigger. Then they harvest them after they bloom, and they become yellow or a yellowish color. Because you can see like this one here, it's starting to bloom. This one, they're starting to harvest it right here. And then once he finishes this, they will move on and they will get the gold from it. So I think it's about 2 cycles a day. If you have this, the farmhouse or the little stand where they can keep, stay during the night, you can get about 2 cycles in. So that's about 8 gold per little plot of farm, which is, I mean, if you have 6 farms, that's 42. It's 48. I can't math. Ooh, what time? I need to upgrade this wall again. We'll be okay. We will drop some gold here. Take that. Thank you. Just making sure I don't lose this wall here. Okay, good. I need to run out to the right and get more people. This is the other strategy, is immediately, the minute that I saw those guys get murdered or I saw them take my coins and run off, go recruit on that side. Because it's still night right now. You can see once I get into, see how the moon's still going down? And I've already recruited 2 people. So I can now go to the right side of my kingdom and recruit the 2 people, or the 3 camps on that side. So I just got 8 people. Technically it could have been 10 if there were 4 people at the 2 camps I was at, but there weren't. There was only 1. But I could have gotten 10 people in one cycle, one day. And especially in this game where you can lose half your village because of one bad night, that's amazing. That's a great strategy to have as many people as you want, or get as many people as you can in such a small time frame. And especially if you have methods of, like, arming people quickly. I can't do that, apparently. You could have, all these upgrade this wall. How is this wall not full yet? And that's the other thing, is make sure you upgrade your outermost wall first. First thing of the day, upgrade the wall if you want to upgrade it. Do not wait till the middle of the day to upgrade things, especially on the outside of your kingdom. Because again, it takes people time to walk there. So if they're in the middle of the walking cycle for the entire day and they finally get to the wall and start building it, you have no wall. And that's not a good idea. Especially on like blood moons, or even just depending on the day. Once you get later, these enemies, they just come at you with everything they can. They do not want you to be taking over their land, or I don't even know. It's a lot of hatred in these little guys. Or they just want your gold. I can't really decide if they would just want, your items. They feel like they want items or whatever, but yeah, once you get into the later nights, it gets really hard, so. Balancing act of getting as many people. But see, I have recruited everyone that I can recruit, more or less, in my kingdom. And it is about midday. Okay, I need more builders, apparently. Here, you 2 become builders. Actually, let's get 2 more, just to be safe. Because I haven't been getting... Luckily, I haven't been getting builders from my merchant dude, because my last playthrough, I believe it was my last one, I got nothing but hammers, which was fine. I mean, hammers are a good item, don't get me wrong, but I would rather have more archers than have builders just standing around doing nothing. So here he comes. And see, like this wall here, it's not fully upgraded. I'm worried about getting my outermost walls done first. And so by doing that first, I can then wait till it's night and upgrade these things. Because no one does anything at night. They just kind of stand around. So it's not a big concern to me if they're standing around and I tell them to do things. So see, now that wall is fully upgraded. So now I don't mind telling them to come upgrade this wall. So I have them, stand around and upgrade this wall during the night, because nothing, the monsters, of course, can get through, and then you kind of just set yourself up. But you just got to plan it a little bit more carefully. Like today is just a normal moon, so there's only going to be like 5 or 6 enemies attacking us. We should be good enough not to be wiped out because of that, because we've actually planned ahead and done stuff properly-ish. So taking the time that I have to, I don't have to spend it, but taking the time that I most likely have to spend in my kingdom, spending it upgrading the stuff in my kingdom. Any money? Can I get my first? Okay, I can get 1 Let's expand right first. Or take out the... We're gonna... I don't know which portal I'm going to take out yet first. My normal thought is to do whichever one has the least amount of camps on it. Because normally you have, like... You have a few recruitment camps, then you have the portal, then you have another recruitment camp on the other side, and then you have the final portal. So, if you plan it out and you figure out, okay, the one on my right has 3, the one on my left has 2, okay, let's go destroy the left portal. Now I have access to 3 on my right and 3 on my left. So it's, you know, you balance yourself out because of that. And you end up getting, you know, you get more people because of that. Sometimes you have 2 portals after your... 2 recruitment camps after your portal instead of just the one because of how it's randomly generated and stuff like that. So there's a balancing act. So you got to figure out, I mean, and you can just do attack the left side and attack the right side, attack the left side and attack the right side. That's a perfectly fine strategy as well. I just like I said, I like to take out one entire side just so that I know I am safe to do anything on that side from now on. And I should be recruiting people, but I'm not because I'm not being smart with my time. Which, luckily, it's early enough. I don't have to be too concerned with my time, but... And I'm far enough ahead. I don't want to say I'm far enough ahead, but I'm pretty far ahead in this playthrough. Oh, I did not check what level was this wall at. Come back here. Come back here. Do this. No, do this. Upgrade this. Upgrade this now. See, this is bad. This is really bad. It's already midday, you know, close to evening, and this wall is not fully upgraded yet. Now, does it have to be fully upgraded yet? No. I want to get it to stone. So, luckily, I should be able to get to at least my first tier stone. I may try to get it to my second tier stone. I think I'm early enough in the day, and luckily my builders weren't... Nope. If the music's already coming, I'm not doing it. But stuff like that. If I had upgraded that and they didn't finish it in time, there's no wall to defend myself with. Goodbye, coin. Stop throwing coins at me. So many coins. So it's just strategies of making sure you don't expand too quickly or kill yourself by whatever. And you can see, look at all these archers that I have here. I spent so much time recruiting people and turning them all into archers that I have plenty of archers to, you know, sit around and defend my walls for me. So much so that some of these guys are on the wrong side of the camps. So, like, these guys are going to wander all the way to the other side of the camp to go defend the right side of the camp. And that's not a problem, because what they're doing is they're focusing on hunting. There's more, you know, animals to hunt on the left side instead of on the right side. So they came over here to do that. Which, like I said, that's perfectly fine. But if I had, you know, bad defenses, I only had 2 archers on this side or on my right side, and they attacked my right side, that would end up causing me way too much issue and could actually hurt me. And I've actually seen YouTubers play games where they have only 3 archers and their archers aren't split evenly. So they send, you know, they're all standing on the left side of the kingdom trying to hunt. And instead get in trouble because there's no one to defend, because they're all on the left side trying to hunt. So like I said, balancing, making sure you have your whole kingdom balanced well. Very, very important. And I just kicked my microphone. I'm very talented. What time? Oh, and we're at the end of this episode. Oh my gosh. That went by quick. Whew. So far, so good. Things are doing decently well. So trying to keep everything in order. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will see you all in the next video.